Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah Fragani with your headlines. Happy Veterans Day. KENS 5 is joining with K9s for Warriors to support our veterans. The organization trains rescue dogs and connects them with veterans who are struggling with PTSD and trauma. And we're raising money in an all-day telethon. You can donate right now by calling 210-796-3682 or visit kens5.com/K9s for Warriors. In other news, an off-duty Border Patrol agent confronts someone trying to break into a vehicle and ends up shooting and killing him. San Antonio police say this happened at an apartment complex on Ingram Road, 2 a.m. Friday. That agent was working as a security guard at the complex when he noticed a group of people trying to break into a truck. Police say one of the guys pulled a gun on the agent but did not fire any shots. And that's when the agent pulled out his own gun and fired the single shot, hitting the man. A group of guys helped that man into his car and took him to Methodist Hospital, where he died. Border Patrol supervisors were called out to the scene. A major shift in the weather department, a cold front moving in. Meteorologist Paul Morales.
Oh yeah, this frontal boundary is going to move through and it's going to drop the temperatures, no doubt. This morning in the 70s, matter of fact, could even have a strong thunderstorm along the frontal boundary, and then temperatures drop in the 50s. Hope you have your jacket with you. If you're going to an area high school football game, temperatures around 50, upper 40s, but brisk winds north at 25. Bundle up.
Also, San Antonio City Councilman Clayton Perry now facing charges for leaving the scene of a crash, and we have learned police plan to file charges for DWI. Perry is out on bond right now after turning himself in yesterday. SAPD released an edited version of what the officer's body cam recorded as they confronted Perry. That investigation stems from a hit-and-run crash Sunday night.
Yeah, and I already know the answer, but I'm just waiting for you to admit it. Who was driving your vehicle tonight?
Well, I didn't have anybody here tonight.
Does that mean you were driving your vehicle tonight?
Nope.
Still surprised you haven't asked about the other car that you hit.
My car?
Another car that your vehicle hit.
Nope, not me.
So this was the exchange between Perry and the officer. The officer found Perry's Jeep crashed into his garage with the engine still running, but he couldn't get a straight answer about who was driving, and then he also found the councilman bleeding and confused. KENS 5 asked Perry if he was drinking that night. Perry said he does not have a drinking problem and will not resign from his post. The other person involved in that hit and run was not injured. And you can see the full 13 minutes of the officer's body cam video on kens5.com. Police need your help finding a group of guys who beat up a store clerk, then robbed the 7-Eleven he was working at that day. Police say the store clerk tackled the men in the parking lot after they stole from his store on Highway 90 on the city's west side. But the suspects and several other guys then started kicking and punching the clerk. They got away in a Dodge SUV. You could call Crime Stoppers at 224-STOP for any tips. And a new setback for the student loan forgiveness program. The Texas federal court has struck down President Biden's plan. U.S. District Judge Mark Pittman in Fort Worth called that program illegal. A conservative group had filed a lawsuit on behalf of two borrowers who did not qualify for debt relief. The Justice Department says it will appeal. And the relief program was already on hold following a court's ruling in a separate legal challenge. Twitter's new blue checkmark subscription is causing confusion for a lot of people. Users can now pay to verify their accounts, but some are exploiting the system by impersonating celebrities and officials. Pharmaceutical company Eli Lilly had to apologize after a fake verified account falsely claimed insulin would be free. New trouble for the NFL and one of the league's most unpopular owners. Washington, D.C.'s Attorney General is now filing a lawsuit against the Washington Commanders, the team's owner, Dan Snyder, the NFL, and NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. The suit centers on allegations about a toxic work environment inside the team. Comedian Chris Rock is in San Antonio right now performing 3 shows. The first was actually last night at the Majestic Theater, and he's having another show tonight and tomorrow night at the theater downtown. This will be the first time he is in San Antonio since that infamous slapping incident at the Oscars. Trending online, Marvel's highly anticipated film Wakanda Forever is out in theaters today. This is the first of the franchise that comes out after the death of beloved actor Chadwick Boseman. Boseman died of colon cancer 2 years ago. His castmates say this film was their way to process his untimely death and honor his legacy. And that is KENS 5 News Now on this Friday, Veterans Day. Thanks so much for joining me. And remember, if you're in front of the TV, just be sure to tune in to KENS 5 Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 7 a.m. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday.